The IDEA Institute, which is the Institute for Inclusion, Diversity, Equity, and Access within the Grainger College of Engineering, has come about through many years of work. From 2017 to 2019, the committee of approximately 10 to 15 members, which are faculty, staff, and students, formulated various recommendations on how the college could improve its efforts in recruiting and retention and promoting diversity and inclusion. One of those major recommendations was the formation of an entity known as the IDEA Institute. In summer 2020, the IDEA Institute formed the Antiracism Task Force. The goals of the task force were to understand the challenges that are facing students, staff, and faculty, and also the community as it pertains to racism, in order to formulate actionable items for the college to be able to implement. In fall, the college leadership is reviewing the report and creating subgroups to be able to implement the selected recommendations from the report. In summer 2020, the IDEA Institute hosted a 3-part anti-racism seminar series. In this series, we brought together experts from the University of Illinois campus and also other experts from across the country. The 3-part series addressed race and cultural diversity, being an ally, and addressing racism in academia. There were over 400 participants that attended at least one session. The goal was to allow participants to think about their roles in the university and how they can address racism either individually or collectively. It also provided them an opportunity to hear best practices and to share their thoughts and ideas. The giant program is the Grassroots Initiatives to Address Needs Together. It's a seed program that allows teams of students, staff, or faculty to lead projects to identify key challenges and to address the needs, while also performing research. In March of 2020, the IDEA Institute supported 7 projects. 3 of the projects are led by graduate students. One project is led by graduate student Sam Rubeck in physics. She is working on a collaboration between the Society of Women Engineers and SACNAS, the Society for the Advancement of Chicano and Native American Scientists. Her effort is to develop an effective allyship program. The second project is led by computer science graduate student Raul Platero. The team is working on clarifying expectations on what it means to complete a graduate degree. Their work will include interviews of faculty and students to be able to do research and identify the gaps between understanding. The third project is being led by graduate student Jamie Clark in Civil and Environmental Engineering. This project is a collaboration between the Graduate Engineers Diversifying Illinois, or JEDI, and the undergraduate student chapter of NSBE, National Society for Black Engineers. There were also 4 other seed projects supported, 2 of them led by staff and 2 led by faculty. The 2 staff-led projects were community-facing. One project worked with Cena y Ciencias, which means dinner and science, and this is an outreach and engagement program to engage local Latinx families. The second project is a collaboration with DREAM, which is a local community organization working with African American male students. For the 2 faculty-led projects, one of them is working on soft robotics and providing research experiences to students who are in the academic redshirt in science and engineering program, a program designed for students from low-resource schools in order to transition into engineering at the University of Illinois. The final project explores using study partners in mid-level computer science and electrical and computer engineering courses. Graduate students can be involved with the IDEA Institute in many different ways. To date, several graduate students have been involved in the Antiracism Task Force and in other committees that are looking at challenges in diversity and inclusion. Additionally, one graduate student was a seminar speaker at the Antiracism Seminar Series. She was able to give her perspective on addressing racism in academia. In particular, she talked about her experiences going through undergraduate at a primarily white institution, and also how things have changed since she's been at Illinois. Graduate students can also be involved in the Institute in terms of the research that it's conducting as part of teams that are disseminating the results or that are presenting at conferences.